On behalf of Integrated Foundation Uttarakhand and Integrated Association of Medical, Basic and Social Scientists, I warmly welcome you all to this online workshop on sample size calculation. So over here, we are delighted to have you all on this podium. Before we begin, I would like to introduce our esteemed guest for today's session. Firstly, I would honor to invite Dr. Jitendra Garula to address us. Dr. Jitendra Garula is a consultant at the Center of Excellence for the Use of Drones in Medicine, AIMS Rishikesh, and a distinguished member of the Board of Governors at the National Skill Development Forum, IEI. He has contributed significantly to the field of medical research and skill development. Sir, we are thrilled to have you with us today. The floor is yours, sir.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shikha. So, on behalf of our organizing team, first of all, I extend my warm greetings to all of you. And I'm privileged to welcome our guest, Professor Sukhpal Kaur ma'am. Ma'am is principal uh, of National Institute of Nursing Education, PGIM at Chandigarh. Dr. Ashok, resource person for this workshop, as well as to all the participants and the members of our organizing team. So we warmly welcome you all to this inaugural session of our 2-day workshop. So thank you all for joining us. This workshop is a continuation of our previous workshop. So this workshop is organized again by Integrated Association of Medical, Basic and Social Scientists and the Integrated Foundation. So in the previous workshop, some of our participants, they have requested to organize this workshop on sample size calculation. So today we came up with this workshop, and I must say that biostatistics, we can say, is a discipline that connects all the domains of medical sciences, life sciences, and this is crucial for integration, because integration is the key for research output. So when we like when we want to conduct any when we plan to conduct any study, the consultation of the statistician to calculate the sample size is essential. I would say this is the first and the foremost step to ensure whether the study you are planning, whether it will be scientifically valid, whether the study will produce the reliable results or not. So that's why the calculation of sample size is very, very important. So this workshop typically covers all the key concepts like how to calculate this statistical power, the effect size, the confidence interval, variability, and all the components. So participants, they will get a, we can say, an e-certificate. They will also get access to the recorded sessions, live interaction with our resource person. So we look forward to have the insightful and the productive event. So thank you very much once again, and stay connected with us for more academic events. So thank you so much. Over to you, Dr. Shika.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for providing such a platform to learn and grow. Now it's my privilege to introduce our chief guest, Dr. Sukhpal Kaur. She is professor and principal at the National Institute of Nursing Education, PGI Chandigarh. We are honored to have you, ma'am, as a chief guest today. So please share your thoughts with us, ma'am. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much for the kind introduction. So a very good evening to each one of you. There is some problem in my video, so I'm not able to switch on that. So after the successful completion of the workshop, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Yes,
Okay, good. After the successful completion of the workshop on making statistics simple, which Dr. Ashok really has done a great job, he is again here to talk on another very, very important aspect of research on sample size calculation. So I would like to congratulate Dr. Ashok and would also like to thank IAM-BSS for providing the platform. So as already Dr. Jitendra had said that calculation of sample size is very, very important. It is an important aspect of any of the research projects. And we have also seen that many a times our paper gets rejected because of inadequate sample size, or it is a major requisite for our paper. They simply get rejected, our paper gets rejected because they always say that the sample size was not calculated properly. So the appropriate sample size, we know that it will ensure the validity, reliability, and generalizability of the research findings. We also know that if the sample size is very, very small, it may lead to unreliable results and it can reduce the power to detect the significant effects. Similarly, conducting the study on unnecessarily large sample size, it can also waste time, money, material, and so many other resources. So it's very, very important that we should calculate the sample size and in order to ensure the optimal use of the resources while achieving the meaningful results. Even it is required for our research projects to get through the ethics committee. So thus, by calculating the sample size appropriately, researchers can increase the credibility of their study and enhance its contribution to the evidence-based practice. So I'm very sure that the participants will have no doubt regarding sample size calculation by the end of workshop. They should always ask the questions in between or in the end. They should learn the various kind of formulas, which formula is to be applied on which kind of research designs. These all aspects will be discussed in detail. So in the end, once again, I would like to congratulate Dr. Ashok and all the representatives of IAM-BSS for the great initiatives. Thank you once again for having me here. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for such a remarks for setting the stage, I should say, for a productive and insightful workshop. So, as ma'am told us that sample is the sample sample tell us about the population. So the first step in any of the study is the calculation of the sample size, and as a researcher, this is the first step that ensures the credibility of our research. So now I would like to introduce our esteemed resource person for the workshop, that is Dr. Ashok Kumar. He is PhD and he is faculty at National Institute of Nursing Education, PGI Chandigarh, and is a life member of IAM-BSS also. So, sir, we are eager to hear from you. Stage is yours, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Supal ma'am. Thank you, Jitendra sir. And thank you, organizing committee, to give me this chance to have one more session on sample size calculations. So without wasting time, I'm sharing my PPT. And today's session will be hands-on and interactive, okay? So first, I'm sharing my slides. So my slides are visible, ma'am?
Yes, sir, your slides are visible.
Oh, thank you.